Okay, here we have the first Excel problem out of the purple book on page 13. I'll go ahead and you can be looking at page 13 while I'm working through this problem and demonstrating this problem for you. You can actually stop the video and go do some work on the problem and then come back and continue to play. But we'll work through this together. Having the cursor in B9, put the cursor in B9, and the most important button probably that you'll learn in the beginning will be this copy button, which is this little black button down at the bottom right corner of the box around the cell that you have located. Goes to a hard cross. Hold the left key down on your mouse and pull over. This is your copy button. Very important. This is just one little trick that you do with the copy button, and the dates, you notice it changed the different dates for you. Second thing you notice is of course that column A is probably not wide enough. Look over here, it's got some words cut off. So if I go up between A and B to widen or shrink a column, this is only one way to do it. You can hold the left button key down, widen the column, and probably till it's past total expenses down in row 26. Okay, of course, Excel being a number cruncher, we need to get total sales, which is on row 15. So put the cursor in B15. The question marks are just there to show you where the totals are. They don't come that way in real life, unfortunately. Get rid of the question mark. And total almost always mean to add, and that'll be the sum of something. In this case, we've got nice numbers all in a column here, and so you can use the sum button, which is on the top right hand corner of the screen up here. You go up and you double click on the sum button, and it gets $9,700 by the time you let up on the key. And instead of, you could go to each one of the locations there and double click on the E, but why? You know, that would take more time. So if you learn to use that copy button, notice I put it back over 9,700. Hold the left button key down and I pull it over to column G. Boom, there are the numbers. And as quick as you, like I say, quick as you let up. So learn to use that copy button when it works. Alright, put the cursor in B17 and get rid of the question mark. Cost of goods sold, just a way for companies to figure out how much of the production cost, and these people are estimating that 55% of our sales, cost of goods sold, that'd be total sales, it costs them to make the particular product, and this part of the expenses. Generally, when you hear the word of, cost of goods sold, you're going to multiply. So in this case, we're going to multiply 55% times total sales in B15. We're going to come up with a formula, and this one we have to make our sales. So we type the equal sign, and using the mouse, we're going to go back up to total sales because we said that was part of the formula. Click on that. Notice it puts B15 times, that's the asterisk, and you can either put 0.55 or type 55 in the percent sign. When you've got that typed, you can either hit enter or save a step and go up to where the little blue check mark, which used to be green on the 03 version, blue check mark, click on it, and it gives you the results of the formula. Now notice up here by FX, which is where your item, your formula bar is, and the formula that you've done behind this particular exercise. Alright, just like we did the total sales, we can copy this over. Go down to B19, net sales. Word net means subtract, total means to add, cost of goods sold, of means to multiply, net sales means to subtract in most cases. Now, get rid of the question mark. We also have to create this formula. Hit the equal sign. It's total sales, and I'm going to type the minus sign, minus cost of goods sold. Notice I'm clicking on cell locations. The numbers don't really matter. It's the locations that matter. And then green, check on the blue check mark. It's even hard for me to say it, that it's turned blue. And then copy the formula over quickly. All right, working down the page here, we go to B26, get rid of the question mark. Total, there's that word total again, so I'm going to go back up and double click on the sum button. Get the answer. Now this one we have a lot of options of what to do with all the blank space here. You can copy each particular line over one at a time. It's probably not a bad idea to get your copying going there. We could have highlighted all four of the numbers and dragged them over. That would have saved a lot of time. And then we go down and copy the formula over like we've been doing. Of course, it's going to be the same number because all the numbers above it are the same. Alright, we're going to save net profit for last. We go back up to H11. In this case, we're going to be adding horizontally. Same button. Go up to the top right hand corner, double click, and you can copy that formula all the way down. Save yourself some time. And in this case, of course, we added rows that weren't anything in it. It's basically you can go highlight and hit the delete key and clean up your page there a little bit. Alright, so we've added vertically and horizontally. Here we have net profit. Now, of course, what we say net was, we're going to subtract. Net profit is net sales minus total expenses. So we got to make our own formula. Click on net sales, which is B19, minus, that's what net means, and then B26, click on the blue check mark, copy it all the way over, and you see that we have our net profit there. Now, of course, that's basically, as far as number crunching, you're done. The rest of what we're going to do is to make it look nicer. So let's begin doing that. And it's part of your grade. People want to see nice numbers. First thing to do is let's get some commas where commas belong. In this class, and really in real life, any number over 999 should have a comma in it. So you highlight all the numbers. Now highlight starts with the big white cross in the middle when I do that. Not the copy button. Right in the middle of the highlight button. And you highlight all your numbers. And you go up to right in the middle of the screen. Here's the comma. So you click on comma. And you notice you get commas and decimal points. Now it's up to you in particular whether you want to have decimal points in your numbers or not. If you get up into millions of dollars, generally people don't care about 39 cents or something, and you take the decimal points off. We're going to do that just for the heck of it here. Just to the right of the comma is the increase and decrease decimal buttons. So if we want to take the two decimal points off, that's all you got to do is it's still highlighted, and click on those. Now you don't want to mix you don't want to have some of the numbers have decimal points and some of them don't. Go ahead and click down on B28 and see what it's done to the negative $410. In other words, they're estimating that you're going to lose money the first month. In reality, most businesses lose money for maybe as much as 2 or 3 years. So it's not uncommon to have it when you first start a business to lose money. But it put a parentheses in the space of where the negative sign was before. Another little cleanup, of course, the headings need to be centered. Let's a lot of books will have all dollar signs on every number. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to put dollar signs on the top and I'm going to take off those 2 decimal points so I don't have anything mixed. And then I'm going to put them on down at the bottom. This way, not all numbers is money, so this way at least the people that are looking at this particular sheet will know that it's money. And that's a 99.9% finished product here. One little last thing I could do, when you make money you're generally called into black. When you're losing money you're in the red, so I'll put it back on B28, go up to the font color button, and it's already red under there, so I clicked it. Now I've got a negative 410. If you're going to print this on a black and white printer, Colored won't make any difference. Okay, you'd want to save this um, to your computer as last name, first name, estimated income. Be sure you read the hints that you see on the page in the purple book.